Jai Jagannath. Hello everyone. Welcome to our official YouTube channel Aragyam Ayurveda Solutions. Today we will discuss about hyperacidity, its causes, its symptoms, Ayurvedic treatments, and effective home remedies to manage its natural. If you experience frequently acidity, burning sensation, or acid reflux, which is known as GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disorders also. Stay tuned till the end. First, we want to know about that what is hyperacidity. Hyperacidity occurs when the stomach produces excessive acid leading to discomfort. And when acid moves up the esophagus, then the acid reflux. Recently, I told about the GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disorders. So that is acid reflux also. If left untreated, it can go to gastritis level or maybe ulcers. Now we know about the causes of hyperacidity. Ayurveda attributes hyperacidity to an imbalance in pitta dosha among of three dosas, vata, pitta, and kapha. Due to pitta imbalance and due to improper behavior of pitta dasa, the hyperacidity may increase. Some major includes or causes irregular and eating habits, spicy and fried foods, excess consumption of coffee, tobacco, tea, etc. High stress. Nowadays, the main points and the main role plays in hyperacidity, that is stress. Now, in the younger generation, a lot of people suffer from hyperacidity due to only because of stress. So, stress is the big factor or big causes for the hyperacidity. Overeating, if you take overeat as for your comparable meals and normal meals, you can intake a lot of meals, a lot of foods, then only because can cause the hyperacidity. Processed and junk food. Nowadays, the every people generally in the teenagers are like to take the junk food, but the junk food have a lot of fiber and it may cause a lot of things in the stomach upset, like a lot of hyperacidity and the acid reflux, etc. A lot of symptoms are developed day by day. So we have to manage the things, and I will discuss about the treatment also in later. Now we have know about the mainly the symptoms. Before we are going to symptom, I want to tell that the sleeping disorders and the sleep cycle. If you not completed the sleep cycles properly, then only that is also a cause of hyperacidity or gastritis. So you have to take sleep properly. Now we come about the and know about the symptoms. Symptoms of hyperacidity: burning sensation in the stomach and chest. Sometimes the burning sensation, we feel that the burning sensation in the chest area and in our throat area also. That is also the symptoms of hyperacidity. Some acid reflux are there. If we feel in the some acid reflux in our mouth, then also that is also a symptoms of hyperacidity. Then bloatings in the stomach and gas formation, loss of appetite. If your intake capacity and appetite is not good, then that is also a symptoms of hyperacidity or gastritis. Then nausea, vomiting, feeling, also a symptoms of hyperacidity. Bad breath. If your breath is not good, that is also a symptoms. Maybe a sign of your stomach upset, like we discussed about the pitta dasa imbalance. That is also a main factor. And now these are the mainly symptoms and causes which are discussed earlier about the hyperacidity. Now we have coming to the point, that's main points, and that is treatment. That always people wants to the treatment or home remedies. But before we are going to, and I am going to the treatment part, you should aware always, and as a educated people, as a aware people, you should have to take the consultation of Ayurvedic doctor before you go taking any medication of Ayurveda. So with proper consultation and advice of Ayurveda doctors, then only you can take the any kind of Ayurveda medicine. Now we discuss about the treatment, and what is the treatment about the hyperacidity. That is, we commonly know that the Triphala Churna, Abhipattikar Churna, a lot of medicine, amla juice. We regularly take the amla juice, aloe vera juice, yashti madhu tablet or powder, coriander water, shatavari powder. These all are the products, herbal products, which is maybe the working in the case of pitta dosha imbalance and somehow the hyperacidity. But before we are taking this product, you should have to go once consultation with Ayurveda doctors. Now if we go to the effective home remedies, and home remedies are a lot of there, but home remedies, before home remedies also you should know about the home remedies and the procedure to take the medicine or take the herbal things. You should have to properly know or properly guided by someone who know about these things. So effective home remedies are there for the hyperacidity, like ginger tea, lemon water, cumin water. A lot of things are there, and tulsi leaves you can take, mint leaves also take, cold milk you can take. In the time of hyperacidity, you can take only the cold milk. If you take the one milk, that will maybe cause a lot of things. So always try to avoid the one milk at the time of hyperacidity. Then the major part, if we coming to the lifestyle management, dincharya, rutucharya, which are the major role, major main treatment part of the Ayurveda, or main treatment principle of the Ayurveda, that is lifestyle changes. And lifestyle changes, in lifestyle you have to eat meals on time and don't skip your breakfast. Always remember, if you missed once breakfast and one day breakfast, then your hyperacidity becomes more and more day by day. So don't skip your breakfast. Okay, then we reduce the intake capacity. In intake capacity, heavy intake capacity and heavy food intake capacity, and reduce your spicy, oily, junk food. Okay, eat smaller meals and avoid overeating. Always avoid the overheating part. Practice, always practice. You can practice your yoga and meditation. If you're doing the exercise, that is good, but along with the exercise you should take some pranayama, kapalbhati, like that. You have to go for once yoga and pranayama meditation. That is the major role play in the case of hyperacidity, and it will be very much effective in the case of hyperacidity. And as meditation always work for the stress and always reduce your stress. So if your stress is reduced, then hyperacidity can be reduced. Then now if your sleep is not good, then try to take the good sleep and adequate sleep. If your sleep is good, then hyperacidity may reduce day by day, or or maybe your hyperacidity will be not there if your sleep is good. Then this is the overall things that I have discussed earlier in the hyperacidity causes, symptoms, and treatment, and home remedies, and your lifestyle changes and lifestyle. And this is the enough. This is the end of the video. And in the at the end, I want to say that hyperacidity is a lifestyle disorder that can be effectively managed by the Ayurvedic medicines, Ayurvedic home remedies, and balanced lifestyle. Ayurveda helps treat the cause, provides a long-term relief. So, if you found the video is helpful to you, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let us know your thought in the comments box, and hit the bell icons for more natural health tips or Ayurveda solutions. Thank you. Jai Jagannath.